At my first trip to Japan, I discovered onigiri, stuffed rice balls or stuffed rice triangles. Traditionally, they can be filled with tuna and mayo or salmon, kelp, pickled plum are some of the usual fillings that you find, but here I'm just using what I had at home. So I started by briefly water sauteing onion, and then I added some chopped up mushrooms and seasoned them and cooked them until they were done. And here's the mushroom filling. I added some shredded carrots and some shredded white and red cabbage to it. Mixed it all up, let it dry, and then the second filling that I tried was shredded carrots with some sauerkraut and air-fried tofu. And of course, what you definitely need is some sushi rice that I had cooked previously, and you want to make sure that it's cooled. And then you can start with the stuffing. Add a little bit of water to your hands, add 1 to 2 tablespoons of rice, and then make a little indentation so you can add the filling. And then you top it off by a little bit of additional rice. And then you can start forming the ball or the triangle by squeezing it lightly and then just forming the triangle shape. This was my first attempt, so yeah, I definitely need to practice a little bit more. And here is the second one where I added the filling with the sauerkraut and the shredded carrots and the cabbage with the tofu. And again, I added the rice to top it off. Here's the second triangle, and then I added some everything seasoning, salt-free, and then you need a little piece of nori so you can actually hold it, and it's a great snack. And in the next video I'm going to show you how you can actually keep the nori sheet from getting wet, because when you add it to the rice, obviously it soaks up the moisture. So next video I'm going to give you some tips and tricks how to prevent that from happening. So here are my 2 stuffed triangles, and then I also tried to add the rice to a silicone muffin form to see what the outcome is. And I just made a little mold for the filling, added the rice on top, pressed it down. And then you need a plate to flip it over and carefully remove the mold. And this is what it looks like. I think the triangle form is definitely easier if you want to take it to go. And just in general, I think it's easier to eat it, but I'm gonna try it in this form and see what I like better. Again, I placed the molds on top of a nori sheet, and now I have 4 different stuffed onigiris. And next time I'm gonna try different fillings, and I also have some other ideas that I want to try out. But it was actually, for my first attempt, it was very tasty. Give it a try and maybe add some of your favorite filling to it.